Well, this is a fun turn of events. You know how it's been really weird the last few days, you guys? Like, okay, a lot of purging, a lot of this, a lot of that, and apparently all that's done. So, I wanted to give you a heads up. This is the collective reading for December 20th, 2019, or wherever you're pulled to watch this in time. There's no specified astrology point, but I did just post those, so make sure you check your sun, your moon, your rise, your Venus. This is collective. It's not going to make sense for everyone. But if it does, let me know. If you want to book your own personal reading, in any case, check the description. Find me on any social platform. Reach out. See how you can book it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Your individual storyline is going to be a lot more in-depth and intense and specified, like very specific. I use multiple decks, multiple cards. I have a lot of fun with it, and I don't really have any complaints. So, with that being said, I'm going to kick this off with Colette Baron Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle. Love, 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 love her work. So, like I was telling you, things got kind of interesting. It was a huge purge and a huge buildup, like the last few days, and also with the astrological readings, and it was this funky thing. I don't know about you guys, but I was beyond stressed out last night. Like, just that pressure in the head. Everything was annoying the hell out of me. Not the readings or anything like that, but just like, I was just annoyed in general. But I processed it. It wasn't really congruent to what was going on around me. I think it was just a weird collective energy. You know what I'm saying? You know how you sometimes get into those funks? So that's where I was, but processed, and here we are. Yay, life is good again. Sorry. So, all right, look what happened. Clean it up. TikTok. Yang is in reverse. Blessed. Orphaned. And go the distance. 2 cards out of 6 are in reverse. And what's so special about the number 6? Well, not much. I do an intuitive pull with this. I can do any spread. I can do any insight on, life theme. This is general with intuitive pull. So I was just pulled to 6. I have it right here. And we'll see, if any more want to come out. I'll get that little hinge of insight. But this is talking about, all right, that whole purge and build-up thing. Well, a lot of us have reached the tail end of that. So we're not going through a purge anymore. Right now, what we are doing is we are taking care of our immediate environment, whether it is ourselves and our mental state, which, could be the case for some of us. I know I'm feeling that. It could be, cleaning up the home. It could be, you've done all the work necessary up into this particular change. So, I know that you are feeling that nesting issue, like you want to still keep nitpicking. Maybe there's something I missed. Maybe there's something I can occupy my time with. And no, all you're going to do is frustrate yourself even further. So you have done enough forward movement. You've done enough of the assertive. What is it I mean to say? The movement, the assertiveness, the masculine energy, which is all about action. All right, so you've played enough of the action right now. What you got to do is wait for the cards to come back to you. This is already at the ending of this chapter. Everything is done, completed. You are pretty much like at the end of your year and at the end of this particular cycle, whatever has been coming up to the surface for you. So what do you do right now? Well, just start doing the maintenance on yourself and on your current environment. Just start taking off what is the dead weight, just letting it fall to the wayside. What I'm picturing right now with this, is, how, you have those house plants, and while you can take care of it, you get those little sprouts that just They don't have anything that, you know, grows with it. It doesn't do anything. No matter how much you water it, some of the leaves are going to, you know, dry out and die. What you are doing is you are cutting off the leaves that have dried, no matter what kind of maintenance you have done on them. So right now you're pruning yourself. You're pruning so you can stay the most efficient. All this is dead weight that's falling off right now. And I feel like it's not even going to be an emotional tie that you are cutting off. I feel like it's just more like just the general bullshit of it. Like, okay, just, you know, you just picture yourself. God, what am I trying to say with this? Okay, picture all these little issues that have been attached to you, that you've been watering for years, that you've been trying to either maintain or keep under wraps, and you're looking and you're just like, well, this isn't working, and then it just falls off, and there's no remorse for it. It's like, ugh, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, we're moving on. Time to move on, people. That's where you are, and it's actually a real cool liberation. It's like realizing what has been dead for a while and just giving yourself the freedom to move on from it, not wasting any time with the pleasantry of mourning whatever the hell it was. You've already done all the mourning for this. So what are you stepping into with this? The transitional phase. I see that this is going to be kind of wanting to quiet down your world. This is going to be kind of where you are working on your independence. This is a huge independent streak for you, and I feel like this is something that is more than embraced. Not that you're not going to go out, not that you're not going to go to like holiday parties. I don't care what you celebrate, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever the hell you happen to celebrate, Yuletime if you're a witch, doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. I get that you are going to probably go out and celebrate. It's not mandatory. You are the, you know, the protagonist in your life. So do whatever you're going to do. But I do feel like this is a major independent streak where you are making the actual decisions to what you are putting your energy into. That is going to be a huge outlet for you. Hang on one second. I'm always worried about that clicking out. So this kind of almost hermit mode that has no angst behind it, that has no anxiety or in time. It's not going to be long-winded. You're not going to have to worry about getting into a funk where you're just going to be completely disassociating from all human interaction, and that you know, you're just going to be quiet and sullen into yourself. It's not the case at all. This is just you taking a quick little breather, that special oomph before things start to kick going again. It's actually a really blessed time. It's, you know, I love that the blessed card came out and then I said blessed time. Can you make you're rejuvenating yourself right now. And I want you to enjoy some amazing junk food. I want you to enjoy some amazing music. It doesn't have to be seasonal music. I've not been in the mood to listen to anything seasonal, and that was like the big thing. I love the Carpenter's Christmas Portrait. I love all the the Rat Pack. Oh my God, Dean Martin. Are you kidding me? I freaking love that man. And I couldn't bring myself to listen to any of that this time around. And I've always celebrated Christmas and wasn't into the Hallmark movies, wasn't into any of that. And I really tried to be this time around because that's just part of who I am. But there is this huge funk energy that's going on, and then it's the whole cutting away, and now it's the rejuvenation before things start to get going again. So if you're getting into the swing of things much later in the year or even after New Year's, be cool with yourself on it. This is you just sowing some new oats. All right. I was doing a lot of readings this week aside from the astrological readings, and people are completely rewriting their directional future. What do they want that to look like? What are they going to do for this 2020 year? It's a huge manifestation year, a huge year for actually seeing things completely soberly. I get it, 2020. Barbara Walters is going to have a fucking field day with that one. You know, I never actually watched that show. I was too young to appreciate it. 80s and 90s child here. But this is going to be something where you have to be very deliberate in what you are putting your energy in and what you are wanting to actually surround yourself with. I don't want you to, and I don't see that many of you at all are going to be wasting time trying to save face around any one of their crew. Transparency is going to be a huge thing in here. So I'm actually still even on this. Okay, so this quiet time is the quiet before the storm, but this is going to be a huge magnified showcase for you. You are going to be able to pick out everything that you want, and you're just driven on accomplishment this coming, well, on the 20th, moving forward. We're getting upon the winter solstice, which that is going to be, it's going to be amazing. I think it's on the 21st. I really want to say it's on the 21st, which is a mirroring number, and I love that so much. But the energy building up to that is another thing that you're experiencing, that slight discomfort. So again, self-pruning, that's going to be major for you. I really love the sequence that these came out in. And I love, 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 love how this started. All right, you've done enough. Just cut off the dead damn leaves. So where are we going to now? I'm actually still pulled to this deck. I told you that could happen. I really have no set intentions with this. We're gonna see what comes up. You see I'm shuffling? I don't know about you, but I'm thirsty. I make a point to drink a gallon of water a day. I haven't even had half a gallon yet. What's the card underneath? To be fair. Okay. No, wait, no, backwards. Yeah, I can still shuffle it that way. It doesn't mean that I want to. I don't want to look at the cards because then I'm going to see something that is not all, you know, rose-colored glasses, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to start to want to keep shuffling. I want to be mindful of that because even though I do not project any of my emotions into it, I don't want to look at a card and be like, well, maybe, we'll see. Son of a... Look what came out again. That's really funny. Okay, so... Some of you are going through some heartache right now, and you were so into this. You were so loyal, and you again, with the overextension. I feel like this is a long-winded connection that has been happening, because what's making me think of that is the owls. See that? See how they make a heart? The heart, the loyal heart. And then it's next to, in reverse, to be fair. I love it, but I freaking hate it. Seriously, you ever give so much of yourself to somebody who you just put on this amazing pedestal because, I don't know, it's just something about them. They're the ooh, the ah, the glamour, what you perceive to be the whole package, this deep sense of commitment. And if I show up this way, then they're going to show up this way. And then you keep pushing yourself because, well, if they know that I'm consistent, then they'll know that I'm safe and that they're safe to be with me and that this is a solid case scenario and yada, yada, yada. And Tweedledum here is not stepping up to the plate, and it's not because you're not worth it. It's because this is not the person or the time for you. That is the biggest pain in the ass with this one, because you are showing up and you are showing up for someone who does not have the same heart as you. But look at what you are willing to do for someone who is not equally yoked as you are. I never say that, so that's probably a key word for somebody watching this. But imagine what it's going to feel like when it is in complete reciprocity, when somebody is completely right for you in the complete right time. All these things have to match up. Do you not see how hard it is for things to, for time and attendance to match up perfectly? Everything is going in this amazing sequence. All these things are working behind the scenes. Everything that you are doing, everything that you are pulled to do, everything that is changing about your interests, that is all a part of this amazing grid. And it's not just about love, but this part happens to be about love. You are going to feel like you are turned off from relationships for a while, and that is great. Join the freaking club. But this is a blessed time. You are taking the time away to heal yourself so you are not projecting this onto somebody who is coming in, somebody who is going to match that heart and loyalty, somebody who is going to be as equally, you know, versed and wise, who's not going to project their past issues onto you. Everyone, you are going through something on various levels for various fine tuning because the heart is calling out to something that it wants to be echoed to. Does that make sense? Everything that you are doing is for the heart and for your mind, for your future, for all of this. And I know how woozy that sounds, but there is a reason why things are crumbling, no how hard you had tried with this, because it is breaking you and shattering you of a comfort zone, of settling, and of being caught in this idea of coulda, woulda, shouldas. And that is something that I actually told somebody earlier today. It is amazing that you went through this, because if you didn't, then you would have been wondering about what could have been. If we got back together now, what could have been? And you are seeing exactly who and what this is for the reality of what it is and where you are going and what your heart is calling out to. It's more than just love, but this love is a huge factor in what is going to be part of your future. And I think that that's amazing. So if this is romantic love, don't worry. You have something that is coming up. But the more that you work on yourself, on your core issues, and getting your ducks in a row, your shit together, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you are working on your own personal evolution. The more that this is getting closer together. And if this is talking about business, then you are getting redirected into something where you have the tools that are going to accelerate whatever it is you are trying to do. This huge redirection and pause before this is such an amazing blessing. And if this is talking about a living situation, the doors that are not opening up for you are going to lead you to knock on a mansion where it has a welcome mat with your name on it. It's better than what you had planned. And this is you dropping your cards and saying, okay, I surrender. I give in. I got to do me. This is where you are. And this is where spirit, source, whatever you want to call it, wants you to be, because then you are in the flow and everything is going to flow from that. Yes, you're going to hit rocks and maybe catch your feet on something along the way because that is part of life. But this is just going to go swimmingly in general. It's going to be crazy. This is the calm before this amazing rainbow-infused glitter bitch-struck storm. I know how crazy that sounds, but it's a thing. I'm actually really excited. The whole, the waiting for the better. Okay, you're not waiting. You're carrying on with your life and you're fine-tuning yourself and fixing your stuff. But this is going to be so much better than you expected. So, let's see where else we're going. I had my cards. Stay tuned. All right, Spirit. I was going to do this reading someplace else earlier. Didn't quite work out. So here we are. You're hearing the crinkling of selection. I go to wherever I'm being pulled. So, you know, I wasn't planning on doing my reading here earlier. So I'm like, all right, Spirit, what am I going to need for tonight? And I was pulled to the deck that I just showed you. Notes from the universe on love and connection. Mike Dooley, you totally rocked. By the way, if you're new to my channel, be prepared that I am going to trip and fall over my words a lot. It's going to be a thing. And if you have been here for more than a day, then you already know that. And then we have Work Your Light Oracle cards. This has become very heavy in the mix. I just love it. Love the artistry. It's so bright, beautiful, colorful. Then we have angel messages, which I have not used these in so long, but we're going to see what happens. So immediately I'm being pulled to notes from the universe on love and connection from Mike Dooley. So we're going to see what this wants to say, because I have a feeling that tonight's theme is going to finish off with love from what I just read to now. So let's see. All right, Spirit. As long as it's not a half or a third of the deck or even quarter of the deck, can I get some messages? Be true to yourself. Ugh. You're the protagonist in this life. You are. I'm not the protagonist for you or in your direction. You exist outside your own perspective, and yet all you know is your own. Isn't that crazy? I will never be you. You will never be me. And sometimes you're going to meet someone who has a really intense story to their life, and you're going to meet somebody who has an amazing story. There's one more in here. I think it's you. Let's see. Yep. Okay. But I don't want you to get hooked on this idea that what you have to say isn't valid just because somebody may have had something even more intense. It's all perspective. You are not going to experience what they experience, even if you went through the same thing, because everything that led you up to this point, every thought process you have, you are not that person. So your experience, your point of view is the most valid thing unto itself. It is all that you know. It is all that you're versed in. Anything that I'm telling you from your perspective, it's not going to be what someone else sees. Isn't that crazy to think about? It's so chaotic. By the way, I love chaos theory. All right, see, yeah, I just went off on that tangent. But anyway, this is the final card that came out that I was pulled to. Create space for new love. Yeah. When a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. When it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much, the universe. Yes, love, relationships of all kinds are going to be work, but you are not going to have to suffer for it. It is not going to be to your detriment. It is not going to break you down. Love is going to be process and work, but it's going to be betterment. It's going to be unfolding. It's going to be parallel to your life. I hate it when people are like, oh, tough-love. Yeah, well, fuck you. Give yourself much more credit. You're amazing. I don't care how slow your progress is or if you keep slipping back. The point is you didn't give up. And how do I know that? Because you are still breathing. If there is a breath left in your body, you didn't give up, and I'm fucking proud of you. All right. A stranger than strange, preponderance to ponder. And those great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships. Yeah. And those in challenging relationship aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Oh, see, wow. Even though I use preponderance ineptly, this is a really good one. Please ponder the universe. Things are not as they appear. Things are working behind the scenes, champ. The lower the price of your love, the higher its value. Brain freeze. You know what to do. In all battles of the heart over the mind, just go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind. A whole lot. Not that I don't love your mind, the universe. Yeah. Be true to yourself. So help me Christ. Don't be a B-rate version of someone else. Be the best version of you. I'll get off the soapbox in a minute. Give me a moment. You may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on with yours. Tally-ho, the universe. I will always, always, always push on you. You cannot make someone live their life that you deem either, you know, their, you can't make someone live their best life or what you project to be their best life. You can't have them live up to any sort of expectations. Sink or swim, they are here for themselves. And you have got to be the best version of you, and do not dumb yourself down because you are looking for acceptance of someone who sees you as a character. That is so frustrating. And I wasted so many years doing the same, and at the end, the character was not accepted. So you might as well drop it and be the most unapologetic, badass version of yourself, which is you right now, and your personal evolution moving forward. Allow for that, whatever change may be. All right, Spirit. Messages from your angels. I don't think I'm going to get to work your light oracle cards tonight. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see how we feel after this. This is a long one, but I love you. All right, come on, Spirit. What do the angels want to tell us? When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and are well cared for by God and the angels. Yoga and exercise are essential for your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. And you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all its inhabitants. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping or teaching and parenting children. Really, what you are doing now and stepping into this age of Aquarius, stepping into your badass self and healing those inner child wounds, what you are doing is you are paving the way for your legacy. Whether or not you have biological children, you living true to yourself and breaking all these old programs and stereotypes, you're giving that freedom to the legacy of life. These new children that are coming in, this new environment coming in, this new evolution that is coming in, you are giving it so much freedom and so much more accessibility to greatness, to mind-opening expansion, to technology, to everything. The more that we box things in and try and keep it compartmentalized and in this safety homeostasis bullshit, the more it's to our detriment. So the freedom of you equates to the freedom and expansion of future life, future love, future creation. The healing work that you are doing now is healing future children. And I really hope that that made sense. You have such a major and important key role now just existing as you are and as you are coming to be. I sincerely hope that that made sense. Again, this is the energy for the 20th of December 2019 moving forward, and wherever you're watching this in time, whatever pulled you to this reading, there's a little bit of something in here for you. Let me know what pulled you to the reading. Let me know how it resonated. Let me know if you need clarification. Let me know if you want to book your own personal reading. All the ways to contact me are in the description. You can find me on any social platform. Please say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in St. Albans, Vermont, this amazing little city. I love it very much, and it is freaking cold out right now. I will talk to you all tomorrow for the weekend reading. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and I really love you all so much. Thank you for showing up today. Bye for now.